Hey, this is Pastor Tim bringing you some devotional thoughts for Thursday. This week is the week I celebrate 35 years in ministry. That's been a long road and a good road, and a time where I see so many changes. Back then I could fit everything I owned but my books in a hatchback car. Back then I typed my final paper in seminary on a typewriter and graduated to a computer. And now we've got cell phones that do more than anybody could have imagined. Through all these changes, there's been some constants. There's an old story, and we just tell it in new ways. But the story is the same. The story of God's love for us, a God that would send God's Son to show us what love is, to die as a way to bring us closer together in freedom and forgiveness and reconciliation. And yeah, there's a lot of injustices in the world today. There's a lot that's bad. There's a lot that wants to separate us. But the reality is God is working to bring things together rather than to tear them apart. And God wants our hearts to break for what breaks God's heart. And that's anything that would separate us, anything that would be unjust. I hope in this time and this day that you and I are used as instruments to bring that peace. That we forget a little bit about ourselves and our desires and think about the needs of others. Those who are older, those who don't have the same economic advantages, those that are lonely or outcast. I pray that we use our skills and our gifts to bring things to a better light. It's so encouraging, even in a media cycle of bad news, to see the good news of people helping out, distributing food, taking time to really listen to another human being, to offer assistance where it's needed. When we forget ourselves, I think that's when we find ourselves. When we join with others in community, it's a time when some missing pieces in our lives come together. As things open up in our state, as we come back together as a church, it's my prayer that we come back together stronger by all that we've experienced lately, and that the wounds and the sores that we've felt through hard times become sources of healing for others. 35 years is a long time, but in God's sight, it's just a blink of an eye. I pray that what we do today is part of the story that God's creating, the story where God uses us for purpose, for meaning, and to bring others up a little bit higher. May God bless you. May God comfort you. May God keep you safe. Hope to see you soon. Check out epcfl.org for more information. God bless. Be safe.